Test, test. Can anyone hear me? Test, test. All right, hello everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? Am I live? Hey Pick, what's going on, man? I'm good. All right. Glad to hear it. How are you doing? So, what I want to do today on this stream is, one, I'm listening to this really mellow jazz right now. You gotta check this out. So this is going to be playing in the background. Let me know if the audio is a little too high. I think it's balanced pretty well on my end, but if you can tell me otherwise, let me know. What we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be making Pikmin 1211 some maps for his project. Told him I'd help out, and I was in a mood to do cartography. So Pikmin, lay it on me. What are we making? What's this concept that we're working on? Yeah, it's pretty jazzy. So I have a feeling the stream will be a little bit quieter than normal, just because I'll be making maps and kind of waiting for Pikmin to give me some direction. I'm a tad quiet to the music. Okay, so I'll lower this a little bit. How's that sounding? Is that a little bit better? I'm like trying to balance it on my end, so we'll see if that's a little bit better. I'm gonna try and adjust my mic a bit too. See if that helps. You guys are seeing it all happen live right now. Gonna make some maps. So, Pikmin, tell me a little bit more about this concept. What are we making? All right, neato. So, I'm just gonna type in the chat. Probably should have figured this out before starting, but that's how it goes, everyone. So, gonna figure out what kind of map we're making. So, making maps based on what Pikmin wants to see. So far for this map, you show up at a port town. Alright, so we're going village tile set. Let's load that in. Tell us a little bit more about the port town. So pirates show up. Okay. Classic. Always down for some pirates. Oh, the twist is the pirates on your side. That's cool. Okay. So, one, I like it. Two, I'm trying to think of how we want to lay this out so that the pirates join at a place where it makes sense for them to strategically go for the enemy. Who are the protagonists fighting in this case? Because that'll be important in thinking how I design the map. Like, is it other rebels? Are we fighting like the people who run the town? Because I'm just thinking of like the layout and how this might tie into the objective of the map. And also to like, okay, so Kingdom Soldiers, are they instigating a conflict with us? Or do the pirates instigate the contact or the conflict and we just come to their aid? Like, help me understand that kind of, because that'll give me a sense of like starting positions and how I might want to lay out the map. The bad taxman, yeah. How dare they? Alright, well you type that out. I'm going to take a short break to make some tea, so hopefully we'll get started in just a few once we have a little bit more context here. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Kingdom soldiers, the pirates instigate, we help them out. Thinking that the pirate's boat has stairs to defend. Okay, I like where this is going. Like if the soldiers reach the stairs, they start stealing stuff and carrying it off. Okay. So let's, I think this is going to be a wide boy, so let's try like 20. And what chapter is this? How many units are we going to have? Because that'll also help me determine like the right size. So we're going to start with an 18 by 20 here. I feel like that's a good starting point. And I'm trying to think of like where we would be relative to the boat. I'm thinking, because the boat's got to be on like the right side. I feel like that's the right place. Actually, yeah, the boat should be on the right side, I think. So we kind of know that like this will be like water and boats. Roughly, let's say 14. So this is chapter 14, and we have, or do we have 14 units? 14 total. Okay. So that's a pretty sized map. Okay, I don't know the deploy limit. Okay. Oh, I see. So we'll sort that out. So let's assume like 10 to 14 at that point that you'll be letting us field. So let's see. I like to start out with like what the tile gives you with the boat and then just kind of work from there. That's usually my play. But I like the idea of the boat kind of like getting cut off here, so it's like we can imply that it's a little bit bigger. And I think we might want to do this twice if we can fit it. Nope. So we'll have to do this because I like the idea of it being kind of like interlocking boats. Chapter 3, okay. Okay, so it doesn't need to be that big. But I like the idea of multiple boats. So let's see. We can do this. How do you feel about multiple boats? I should probably ask before I just go on my boat making spree. Okay, so let's see. Then we're gonna do like some bridges here. So let's see. If we do this guy. Yeah, that could work. We got the big maps though. That's fair. That's fair. We can do some Kaga-sized maps. You know, contrary to popular belief, Kaga games actually have the highest average map size. I was kind of surprised by this. Boat map, face Gryza. Multiple is fine. All right, Nito. Actually, let's do this instead because I think that'll look a little bit nicer. And this way we can like establish a little bit more here. Yeah, that's good. Then let's get a fence going. I think that's the move. All right, I got this nice fence here. It's a fine fence. And now we'll do this. How do you feel about multiple paths to the boat? This bottom boat down here. So something like this, right? I do like boat maps. This is a known fact. What I like about boat maps is not only just like the aesthetic and the idea of it being like fighting on a boat, which is just like kind of silly in its own ways, but also just like how the maps are kind of choke point centric, but you can just like deal with, but you have flyers to deal with as well, which I feel like is kind of unique. And you can also have water walking, which is always fun. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so then let's see. I want to assume the player's probably starting up here. And the boss is probably down here, so there's like two ways you could think about reinforcing the pirates. So let's kind of map this out. So I'm thinking it's going to be mostly road tiles. Except for like this part up here. Because this is going to be like the like outskirts of town, more or less. Boats are cringe. Dude, Souls of the Forest needs a boat map, dude. When is Beryl taking us on a boat cruise? Let's see. Yeah, something like this, I think. Like a little wall here. Just to kind of show this is like the entrance to town. And we'll get this little fence action going. Guys, having nice looking fences. Really key. Let's see. Make this a 2 wider. I like that. Just to make it look a little bit more formal. And then this way over here. Boat map Bleeze. Maybe one is a joke. Dude, you should have multiple boat maps. Let's see. So I like that. We got a house there. Another house there. Thinking we could do one of these like twofers over here maybe. But one of them will be like an actual house you can get stuff from. Well, now there's cannoneers with 1 to 15 range weapons. Great. Can't wait for Souls of the Forest endgame. Alright, let's see. Scryza hit some... Dude, fleets are fun. I have a fleet map. I'm still pulling for the Fleet Lord, if I'm being honest. Playable fleet, if only. Let's just kind of map this out a little bit here. So I'm thinking is that this is kind of like another section of the wall here. And that's kind of where the boss and his cronies chill. So it's like a little bit harder to get to. So we can put the boss in like one of these guys here. Yeah, I like that. The boss is over here and he has like his little space. I think that looks cool. I feel like with this is a chapter that should have a shop and an armory, right? Are you talking about this particular boat map, Scryza? Maybe this, and then that. I feel like that. There we go. I like kind of just like breaking that up a little bit. Yes, shop and armory. Okay, good to know. Shop and armory is good. How do you feel about an arena to go true Kaga? Like this side should be a little bit more wooded. Not that much. All right. Let me do something like this over here. We'll clean up a lot of this later as we go. Have an arena, but put a fence on the door. That sounds familiar. Maybe, you know what we could do instead? No, I don't like that. Kind of like want to diversify this area a little bit. But I don't think one tile chokes are a good idea. But it's a ruined entrance. I don't think arenas are cringy. I just like think you need to put them in places where the player can't abuse them. Something like this, I think, will look good. These like corner road tiles are my favorite. We can get some forest going in this grassy knoll. Maybe we could do a little bit of some of this like side. Ooh, the armory's gotten cleaved by bushes. All right, let's do that instead. I'm not gonna keep that, but just to. Just to Kaga it up a little bit. Yeah, arenas and time chapters are fun. That's the only way I would advocate arenas in my Fire Emblem. Killing edges and silencer. Yeah, true dice roll. Yeah, this game is cool, but what if every unit was level 1 and every map had an arena? Yeah. Yo, what if I could just like grind forever and not actually play the game? Dude, that's like why like I can't go back and play Sacred Stones, because it's just like, man, I don't want to do a grinding thing. I hate how the game like allows you to do that. Like it's already like such an easy game relative to other Fire Emblems at least. Nope. Arena, but the final boss is standing on it, so you had to kill the final boss early to use the arena. I like it. Viable Metza stones, yeah. We'll do a little bit of this guy here, I think. Okay. Get like a bush going there. A little corner bush over here. Nothing can compete with FE6 buyable boots. That's true. That was pretty cool. Who doesn't love buying a fresh pair of boots? Fire Emblem 6, let me have a shoot at it. I feel like we can do this. What do you think? Like we cut this area up a bit? Ooh, and then there's like another little, now it's, kind of like that. Kind of just like opening the space up a little bit. What do you guys think? How are you feeling about this map? Okay, here we go. Dirt road tiles to spice up the corners. Oh, I guess I could do that. Oh, like that. Thanks, Chief. That's good. Thanks, Chief. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I agree. This is better. About too blocky. That's fair. This is something I need to do on a lot of my maps, honestly. Wait, what am I doing? Ooh, look at that. Chief Waluigi. I love how everyone calls him Waluigi. It's so funny. Totally unintentional. We could do something like that, maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that. Imagine that being a woke chief dot mapper. The wokest mapper chief. No, I don't like that. We gotta fix this. I kind of like this being kind of like a wooded area, so it slows down their advance onto the boat. And so then maybe like the stairs to protect are here, let's say. And we got boom, boom, boom. Some reinforcement stairs I think will be necessary. And then we got boat pillars. Because you gotta have boat pillars. Hello, welcome. Let's see. I think this guy. These don't really do much, but they're kind of fun. What's your epic gamer idea, Skryza? Tell me more. Viable ballista in the armory. Actually, let's get rid of that pillar and let's just do... Yeah, I like that. I like some barrels here. That's fine, I guess. Just make this boat a little bit bigger. They look neat. Oh, good, I'm glad. Chad Pirate. You can make the boats even like chokier, like this. Choke boat. How do you feel about the choke boat? Bible ballista. Okay. Kind of like this. It's a little choky on the boat, but it's still early game, so it's fine. But this is pretty open, I'd say, for the early game. Maybe put a forest here. Boat maps be like, boat. Hey, man. Boat maps are sick. I dislike the choke boat. Okay. The choke boat. Alright, let's clear that boy out then. It just looks a little barren. Maybe like a barrel. So it's only like that. It's a little less choky. Yes, it has choke point. Yes. That's why we're here. So we got that going for us. Then could vary up some of these road tiles a bit, I think. With maybe like mixing it up with some like plains tiles and stuff like that. Just to kind of like free it up a little bit from itself. And then maybe just get like some different patterns going on. Although, actually I just undid my work there. Let's see, let's try that. We could definitely do that up here as well. Like just to give it a little bit more variance. Yeah, I think that works. Guys, where's Daros? When did Doga get a boat? If only it was Doga's boat. Shading these walls is kind of annoying. There we go. It's actually not too bad. Alright. There's no real good shading. In the lava level, because that's where pirates are obviously at. Yeah. That's how it goes. I can't really shade this one properly, because there's no good like grassy shaded one. So we're gonna just kind of shade it with the grass. Dirt road corners. Like this here. I don't like that. That's good. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Chief. Alright. Yeah, we could kind of just shade these with grass instead. I like that move. That seems like a simpler solution to make it kind of grassy shaded. Not my best idea, but we'll make it work. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Talk about little squiggle path there. Watch out. That's a dirt path. They don't want you coming to that part of town. Okay. Then I think maybe we just throw like some terrain here. This map needs more terrain, obviously. Let's see. How are we feeling about this map? So then like the reinforcements can come from like down here in this particular area and see what's going on. Looking spicy. All right, we're gonna save this then. This is gonna be boat aesthetic. Okay. Got that saved. I'll take a screenshot of this to use for later. The objective, I think, is going to be to seize. This plays like a defend seize map. So like, my gut would be the player starting up in this left corner, and they start in this corner, and there's pirates that roll up that you need to defend over here. And then there's a seize point here. So like you have to defeat the Boston Seas, and there's waves of reinforcements coming, and you're trying to intercept the pirates. Or rather intercept the town's guard, I guess, from the pirates. Looking like Underdog betrayal material, how do you mean? Because I'm thinking... Yeah, because then they could have enemies like strewn about here. Reinforcements can come from like the other part of the town, from over here. A lot of the pirates are like attacking in this general vicinity. What could be interesting... Nah, because I was thinking like, what's gonna like? I feel like the anti-turtle is to like are the houses and the timer as well. And so I'm thinking, could it be possible that the green pirates will go and destroy the houses if they defeat the kingdom soldiers too quickly? So there's like a little bit of this potential animosity between their aims. So it's kind of like a true, like an easy alliance. That'd be really different if like you had to rush before the green units could destroy the houses. Even though you want to help them, you still want to get the houses for yourself. Yeah, the pirates are going to be green units because we're helping the pirates in this case. I don't have a ton of story detail here. Because I know the game's changed a little bit since then. But I'm thinking this will be pretty solid. What else we got, Pick? What else we got? Can green units raid buildings? I'm not sure. But I think it would just be interesting, right? Like, your goals are aligned on one dimension, but not another, and so you kind of have to work against them from raiding the villages. Like, you disagree with the kingdom, and so like it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Next map? Dude, I'm ready for next map. Lay it on me. Start typing away. I'm gonna go get some tea. I think they can't. Oh, that'll be sick, dude. I think that could just be like pretty interesting way to like differentiate the map. True Kaga. The Kaga brain coming out right now. Alright, I'm gonna go make some tea and I'll be right back. I actually like that idea a lot, Pickering. If they betrayed you halfway through because they're like, they don't necessarily recognize you as a friend. Or maybe like if, oh dude, maybe, what if we did this? What if we did this? The pirates and the kingdom guard are fighting, but then the kingdom sees us as a bigger threat. And so if you let like the sub commander of the kingdom army talk to the pirate boss and they agree to a truce, The green units will betray you. That could be like a pretty interesting way to do a route split. Hey Gans, how is it so pretty? Why are my maps so ugly? Dude, it takes time, man. Like, I had to make so many bad maps before I learned, like, kind of how the tile sets work. A lot of the tile sets I'm still not very good with. Village and field are my two favorite. I'm trying to do better with, like, the fort and the castle ones. But I find that, like, village and field maps are just much more they come much more naturally to me. Okay. I might steal that idea then pick. I'm gonna steal this idea for myself at some point. I feel like that concept would work in like a longer map. So like if this map was like triple the size, let's say, and you really had like a lot of turns to work through and there's like this battle going on and kind of like you see the tides turn, I feel like the timing would be tricky to work out because this map is not super big. I just like the idea of the pirate like selling himself out. It's like, I yield, I'll do what you say, I'll join you. So Pikmin, you said the next map is you're chasing down transporters along a forest, mountainy kind of path. Alright, well let's, new map. Let's load a tile set. I saved, so we're good. Let's go to field. Okay, so foresty, mountainy kind of path. So Pikmin, tell me a little bit more about this foresty, mountainy kind of path. And are we going like north to south? Are we going east to west? What are you thinking? I feel like chasing something down, like a vertical map would be good. So I'm thinking like if we do like 15 width and like 22 height to start. Just like a tall boy. Just make the map 40 by 40. No, thank you. Let's see what the randomizer gives us while we're waiting. South to north. Okay, perfect. Ooh, look at this, dude. We could just use the we could just use the generated map. Got this little lake over here. Nah, I'm not crazy about that. New map. North to south. I think what would be cool, I feel like the path should either like be windy to some degree. We're gonna steal. Ooh, I like these mountains too. Ooh, I like these mountains. All right, we're stealing the mountains here. This is why I do this, guys, because I'm not very good at maps. So watch this play. We're gonna steal the mountains. Stealing mountains from Fire Emblem. This is Fire Emblem Map Maker. So this is a tool by Yeti. It has the randomizer function, which is super. I wouldn't say it's like the most useful thing in the world, but it's really helpful for just like getting pieces right, because sometimes it'll do things the right way. It also can be a little glitchy at times, in my experience, as far as like how well it's able to like put the tile sets together. Like sometimes it'll make mistakes, but if you're like me and kind of a scrub, it's pretty helpful. Yeah, that kind of works. Haha, Scries is so triggered. Let's see. Excuse me. So I'm thinking something like this, right? So there's maybe, hang with me for a sec. No, I don't like that. Nah, I think this is fine. So I'm thinking there's got to be something going on up here that like the player wants to get to. And then over here is kind of like where the path ends. Is it, Pikmin, should this be like the end of a path, like a gate or something like that? Or should this be like if I'm thinking something like this, right? And there's like a gate that they're trying to get through. Study the game. Do maps entirely by hand. Hey, man. I also look for efficiencies when I can get them. A gate could work, yeah. Okay, neato. Just trying to think of like ways to just be open so they can leave. Yeah, so if it's these two spaces, I think that's cool. So we're like hunting down the caravan basically is kind of how this works. I feel like there's got to be like, yeah, like this. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like we need to have like a villagey side objective to encourage you to go a certain way. So maybe we could do like a little half village over here. And I'm thinking like this spot should be like ridges. So something, so just kind of bear with me for a sec here while I map this out quite literally. Make the gate wider. This is cheese. How is it cheese? Tell me more. Two flyers, easy block. Well, who's to say you'll have two flyers? I don't know if... I don't think we'll have two flyers by this point. There are no flyers yet, yeah. Kind of like ridges. How do you feel about ridges? Maybe we'll do this. The game will break anyway. If there were, you could just add in some archers. So true, yeah. I mean, the game, every game is, you could exploit in some way, I think. I don't think it's necessarily like a bad thing if the game can't be exploited. Let's widen that out a little bit. And then we can do some like foresty tiles over here. Yeah. Like there's no way like you can only do so much to prevent the game from being broken, honestly. And so it's a noble pursuit, but like don't be too disappointed. Maybe like this. And there's some more enemies that chill over here. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's a good point. Like, if it was like fun to get to the point where you can break the game, it's not like super easy. Like 3 houses, I feel like is super easy to break apart with warping and stuff like that. And that just isn't really very appealing to play, in my opinion, because it's so easy and you don't really get punished. It's like in other games when you're using warp, because it's such a finite resource, it's like, alright, you have to be really strategic about when you're going to do it and stuff like that. I'm going to widen this up a little bit. Something like this, maybe. It's getting pretty complex with these paths over here, but that's what happens when you try to get fancy. Some fancy map making over here. I never thought of using 2/3 of the village like that. I usually don't like doing it. I just kind of wanted to see how it would look first. I tried to, as much as possible, like to mimic what vanilla does. Like I think the tiny houses look kind of silly sometimes. Like I've seen a lot of hacks do like tinier villages. So this is the dumb Octavius chapter. So you're chasing down Octavius. You ever one-turn the F-Merm map to avoid bias? Female Myrmidon is what he's referring to there. Everyone's favorite class. My favorite units, female Myrmidons. I kind of like the idea of like the most of the road is kind of like behind them. Octavius hires you to chase down his stolen caravan. Okay, that's neat. And we decided that Octavius is going to be a Myrmidon, right? That's pretty neat. His cabbages, yes. Cabbage man. This will be the best chapter in the hack. There's no doubt in my mind. Hey, you kids remember that cabbage chapter? Oh yeah, that was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Alright, let's do this. Oh no, not the cabbages. Yes, watch out. Watch out for the cabbages, my friends. Alright, let's spruce up these forests a bit. The dastards. The dastards. The dastardly cabbage thieves. I feel like this is a good opportunity for one of those like little diamonds there. Just kind of break it up, and then I'm thinking over here we can do something a little bit more creative than a diamond. I always find it hard to make like natural looking shapes. I feel like I end up making them very geometric. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. I'm pretty happy with that actually. The Great Cabbage Heist. The first ever wholesome Myrmidon. Yes, we're subverting expectations. I'm glad that we're actually using this idea. I was very happy with it. This idea came from a joke I had about what the Myrmidon being wholesome and going to farmers markets, like that being something that Myrmidons do. And so Pikmin came up with this idea. Breaking new ground. Wholesome Myrmidons. Yeah, we gotta fight for more wholesome representation. The Pegasus Knight's going to be the edgy one, I'm sure, this time. Our dumb ideas are my favorite. But this isn't where we fight Tim and Bit yet, right? So I'm thinking more stuff can happen over here. Nah, I don't think we need that. There we go. No, that's a snow chapter. Okay. Gotta fix up this path a little bit. Pathing is so annoying. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. Ooh, maybe that. Use this guy here. Now that looks bad. Wait a second, wait a second. We might have struck something here. We might have done it. Ooh, look at that. Look at this path, though. That's pretty crazy. Renalta's a pretty edgy bishop, that's true. Renalta's full of regrets. He's definitely an edgelord. I feel like we should also have like side objectives, cool stuff over here. Where's edgelord in vanilla Effie? Dimitri, I guess, he's pretty edgy at times, I'd say. I'd wager. Dimitri's the closest to an edgelord, I would argue. Felix is definitely like one of the best edgy characters of recent memory, though. As far as like edgy sword dudes go. I like this. Maybe we get rid of this, though. How do we feel about that? Felix less than Felix, yeah. That's true. But to be fair, dude, like, I feel like in Japan, the characters that are more popular are like the more polite ones, like Marth and Roy and stuff like that. Like, the edgy characters probably appeal more to the Americans. As like heroes, I guess. I don't know. Okay, and then what should go here? Maybe the middle bit. Yeah, I was just thinking like this spot needs something going on. I haven't really touched it yet. I'm thinking forest. Yeah, the middle is where I need to put some work in now. I feel pretty good about where this is at. Trying to think what would go here, because I'm thinking like other enemies will come from up here and like try and chase you down, and maybe from down here as well, so it's kind of like this interesting storm. Let's see, and then maybe I'm thinking a forest, honestly, so let's just like do this first. Let's just go full Kaga. See how this looks, see how this feels. Thinking something like that, maybe. And then we just like vary up the grass a little bit. Where will the caravan start from? That's a good question. Zenith, what's up, man? Some time to watch some serious mapping. Full Kaga. We're going full Kaga. Let's see. I'm pretty happy with that little, maybe. I think that works. Because I like that the caravan might get stuck in the forest, but it then just gets better avoid, so it's kind of more difficult to deal with in that spot. So it's kind of like a pro and con. But I'm also thinking that this path needs to... how do you like these paths right here? I'm thinking maybe we should connect them. Let's try it. No, I don't like that. Don't like this. The one thing I will say that I dislike about FE Map Maker is that you can't go back more than 2 moves, so you kind of need to be really careful with what you commit to. Is there like a... Here we go. That's the tile. That's the tile we need. Let's see. And then something like this, maybe. Give PC and I'll do your map. If only, dude, if only. Okay. How are we feeling about this, guys? And I'm just going to look it over a bit and see if there's anything else that I think I might add. Because I would assume the player is going to start in this lower left corner. And the caravan's probably like somewhere like up here, I'm guessing, by that point. And so you're going up this way. You want to go to the village. Maybe some enemies come from down here. Some more enemies come from over here. So like you're getting flanked as you're trying to chase this guy down up to the gate. And then there's something happening over here. I don't know. Just thinking of what can happen. You can dig. Oh, I'm glad you can dig. It's a bit of a tall boy, but I think it's good. Can it be Fog of War? No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's save this guy. Okay. Yeah, enemy layout. I mean, that I'm not really thinking too much about, for myself at least, because I'm not the one putting the enemies there. But I think it'll depend also on like the units that we have. I know we have a handful and I have some ideas of what sort of units they'll be, but I'm not super familiar with how they're each going to play or some of their unique strengths and weaknesses. So harder for me to discern. One of the things I dislike about making maps for other people is that I don't know this information, but I think general like concept of like, here it is over here. Enemies are going to be like in these different places. Caravans trying to escape. Bandits from these corners. The exact stuff I like to figure out as I go. Like I definitely think about it, like keep it in mind as far as the general flow, but as far as those individual interactions, that kind of comes later. And then I'll go back and make tweaks depending on like what I think makes sense. Like actually, let's just see something. Let's just see. If I did do that, what would that look like? Kind of like that, opening it up a little bit. Is opening this up just a touch. I say as I add more terrain. But I kind of like that, like if you go this way, you're kind of committing to this path. So maybe we do something like this. Yeah, I think that looks a little, because this way this opens up a little bit sooner. So it's a little less choky. Yeah, we're sticking with this. Okay, gonna make a screenshot. Pikmin, let me know if you have another idea that we can try out. Let's see here. We're gonna save the image for myself for later. It's already all saved up, so I'm gonna go grab some tea, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Everyone just got some more tea. And we're gonna get back into this. Okay, Kaga. Actually, only having enemies on a plane map is good. Awakening in 3 houses did it. Did I actually... I actually made, I was thinking about this the other day, just like ranking my favorite Fire Emblem games and kind of putting, not like up tiers, but just like grouping them as far as like probably my favorites, middle favorites, least favorites, kind of just like grouping them. Because it's hard for me to like actually rank them each, but kind of putting in that structure help. Let's see, entrance leaving. Okay, so let's see. So this is a castle. Okay, so this is probably going to be like a square map. Let's try 17 by 18. There we go. So it's a bit of a rectangle. Some sort of fate stairs to have a sort of hub with the entrance leading to the rooms with stuff to get. Oh, okay, so I can see that. So maybe... Are we in the castle when we start? Let's just do this first. Because I'm thinking what could be cool is like we're in the castle and then there's like these corner rooms. And then like the throne is up here with a gate. So something like this. There's 2 tiers, FE12 and not FE12. Dude, I wish I liked FE12 more, but I need to give it another chance. Hey, Random Wizard, welcome. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So they're in the castle already. So... Let's see something. I kind of want this to be a tall boy. And then this is like... A little symmetry never hurt anyone. As long as you don't do it all the time. That's my lesson on symmetry. Okay. Duke. So something like this maybe. Is this a VQ map? No, this will be for Pikmin's game. All the maps for VQ are done unless I decide to be a sadist and add more guidance for myself. Which I don't think I'll do at this point, given that I'm already at 35 chapters, but we'll see how ambitious I get. So I'm thinking these are like... Oop, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm thinking these are like little courtyards inside. Bro, symmetry bad and poopy. Alright, let's try this then. No. I want to start with symmetry. Yeah, this is why I don't like doing castle maps, honestly, because I find that they end up looking really symmetrical. So we have this hub. So maybe we can do some squiggle walls here. The squiggly center. No, that looks stupid. It's gotta just be a square. Yeah, it's a lot of maps that I'm doing. I like the idea of these being courtyards. And they're in like these little vestibule areas over here. So it's kind of like this, right? Historically speaking, castles would be maze-like. That's true. If you're looking for my map requests, you could do chapter 9 of my hack. Well, I'm working for Pikmin stuff right now. And then I'll probably take a break from mapping. I kind of just wanted to like get my fill in today. Kind of like the idea of it being like this. Maybe we could, yeah, if there's like a hub room here, so then maybe... Something... We just do this, right? And this way it becomes a little bit more serpentine. I think this map's gonna look shitty, but it would be fun to play. Make all my maps. Dude, I'll make some maps. Map making is definitely my favorite part of hacking. Like, no doubt about that. Alright, so we got this little hub room. So it goes something like this, maybe. No, it doesn't go something like that. I think I'm gonna need to make the map a little bit bigger, but first let's see if I can, yeah, let's just do this first. And then we're gonna just copy everything. Make this map just a wee bit taller. Now we have a little bit more room to play with. So castle maps, I think in general, like, tend to lend themselves for being a little bit bigger. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. And then, oh wait, watch this. Here we go. Now we're gonna see some symmetry differences here. So we'll do this here. And then these guys get like... something like this maybe, so just watch this out. See how this plays out. Let's see. Watch this. There we go. Something like this maybe. No, I don't like that. I think this makes more sense. Height tiles behind those pillars, the back of the room. Yeah, I gotta fix this still. Haven't totally decided what I want to do yet. But I think this could work. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, there we go, there we go. Maybe something like that, maybe. Actually, I think these pillars probably work best. A two set in between the pillars. Oh yeah, the stairs need to go here. And then like that, I think. So I'm thinking, what if we did this, right? Yeah, because then these are going up 2 and down 1. I kind of like that. So this is like a little bit higher up. So it's almost like a tire. Can we early promote the map and to instantly fix it? Yeah, totally. I think how I want to do this boss room. Oh, we gotta make this. Oh, this is annoying. Trying to think, because the width needs to be 1 wider. You know, let's just do that. So let's copy this map, make it wider. We're gonna just paste it right back in. I'm gonna take this line in the sand here, and we're just gonna do a little shifty shift. There we go. And then we just got to do this. There we go. Now we're somewhere. Now we can do this. Boom. Okay, so then we just do a bit of carpet here. A little carpet action. It's a castle, guys. We're gonna have some nice carpets. Actually, let's do... Ooh, look at that. Little sneaky carpet. No, I think we just need to... Oh, here we go. Carpets are fun, guys. All right, now... This should probably be that then. Right? Right, guys? Is that right? Tell me. Let's see. Maybe this should be a courtyard as well. I kind of like the idea of these pillars being and their chests like in this spot. Oh wait, this room needs to have like some type of gate or something like that. Is there a 3-tile wide gate anywhere to be found? That kind of works, right? How does that look? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like this map has a lot of errors, but I'm not really sure how to fix them properly. I'm also thinking this probably needs to happen too then. Heck. Something like that maybe. Just to kind of balance it out a little bit. Will it work as an event? Or will only one section open? The gate, I'm not sure. I feel like it's got to be an event thing. But I need Pikmin to tell me a little bit more about like the details for the vision here. Maybe we do this then. Nope. No, we don't do that. We do this. Something like that, maybe. Let's get some carpet action going up here. The middle pushing up so high. Okay. How do we feel about this then? And maybe we do like some wall cracks. So like this spot becomes a little bit more treacherous. How do we feel about that? Because I'm assuming you're going to want to like defend from these sides. If you're like going off to these little corners. Or am I mistaken? Not like that. Like into the throne room. Could you elaborate on what you mean? As I add more carpet. Fix this. Like into the throne room? What exactly do you mean by that? Like they go in, like the stairs that go into the throne room? The middle room pushing into the throne room? Do you think I should just like pull this whole thing up? And then this is kind of just like one wall. Yeah, like that. Okay. And so, how do we feel about this then? I think this floor needs to all be this now. And those are the tiled. Yeah, I think that's the way through here. We could do some fun checkerboarding though. Let's see. Okay, wait a second. No, I did that wrong. Oh wait, we have these tiles, so we're good. Okay. Let's just preemptively do this because I think that's how this is going to map out if we do this sort of checkerboarding thing, which I like doing personally. I think it just kind of makes the map. The cracks need to be removed now. Oh, true. Yeah, I need to adjust that. Oh, I was wrong. Can't do patterns, guys. Sorry. So these are going to be the light blue ones. Oh no, this one's not. Okay, interesting. Whatever. Semi-custom rune style palette for castle tile set, which would work okay? For what? Something that you're working on? Okay. So yeah, we'll get rid of the cracks. I think the cracks maybe would go up here. If we feel like that's appropriate or necessary. I think it'd be kind of cool. Potentially if there's reinforcements coming from this side. Do we think we could put like chests in this area? At least like a chest. Just to kind of like encourage the player to go this way, but then like they open themselves up. The cracks work. Neato, alright. More chests is good. Neato. Okay. Well, let's just shade this ugly grass. Nope. trippy stuff, guys. Alright. Bonus items, yeah. That's fair. Maybe we do that a little bit. Just vary it up. How are you feeling about this map? I think we need a little bit of this, though. No, not that. This. Just a little shade. A little bit of shade here. We're throwing up just a little bit of shade. And then we do this. You don't like the crackle line with the stairs? That's fine, we can change that. I was trying to find a way to make this map slightly less symmetrical. But I feel like the point is for it to look kind of symmetrical. Obviously we would need to do like pretty varied enemy types on the other side. Thinking we could open this more. Or we could push this back. And I'm actually pretty happy with it. I don't really mind the one tiles over here. Because there could just be like an armor knight in each spot or something like that. Because I would put the player over in this spot here. Enemies guarding here, enemies here. Maybe like thieves would come up from like this side and like try to get the chests. And maybe they try to escape or something like that. Can we make the gate too tall? Okay. Let's see. Which one is... How do we make a too tall gate? Ah, no, I didn't mean to do it like that. You have 2 thieves. 2 thieves, dang, alright. I don't know how to make the gate 2 tiles tall. It's not that. It's not that. Trying to find the right way to make this work here. That kind of works. I mean, it makes sense, right? If we're saying like this is a wall, because then this is inaccessible, so then we could make an event where this all goes away without having to make like this door not work, because I feel like that could be extra issues. It was fine the first way, so just like this. I feel like this looks more like 2 gates adjacent to each other rather than like a tall one. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not really sure if there's any other ways we could handle that. The door tiles need to be accessible. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. I think this is pretty solid. I feel pretty good about it, at least. Give it a wall top, I guess. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And then the wall disappears as well. It's a lot of security. It's a paranoid guy, I'm sure. Maybe a little bit of this action. And a little bit of this action over here. Many carpets. Wait a second. No, that looks silly. We're going back. Like this is sitting on the edge of the carpet. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's got to have 2 carpets on top of each other. Maybe? I'm not sure. Nah. Or we could just do like an open room throne. No, I think this is... That looks fine, I think. How do we feel about this map, guys? Oh, I need to do some wall shading. My favorite. Okay. Okay. A wall shading here. There we go. Shaded carpet, maybe. That looks fine, IMO. Okay. I feel pretty solidly about this map. I think the stairs mechanic could be neat. But I worry that like they're a little too choky because of how big these things are. So... But I feel like it needs like some type of like pillar. Maybe we do this instead. And we just invert it. So this way the stairs are on the outside for 2 of them. And then only choky. Yeah, actually, I think it should be like this for all of them. Wait, no, I did that the wrong way. Oh, I did it the wrong way on this side. Duh. Because this way this is just a little bit more open. And it's less choky. I think that works. All right. Nice, okay. No, I don't like that. That was a mistake that I tried to make work. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks okay. We're saving it. Okay, we're gonna just do a quick image. I think, let's see, we're going for an hour and a half already. I think I have the wherewithal for maybe another map. And then I'm gonna call it. Actually, I'm gonna think about it. What do you guys think? Pick, did you have another map in mind? I don't know. Depending on what it is, I'll see if I feel like making it. But I feel pretty good about this map. How do you guys like this map? Something different. I think without the stairs it'd be easier to make it less symmetrical, but okay, don't think so. Alright. Well, let's call it then. Guys, thanks again for stopping by. This was fun. 9 people watching. Holy heck. Very grateful for everyone tuning in to watch some Fire Emblem Cartography, the brilliant art of map making. Had some fun making maps for Pikmin's project. Stay tuned for what that looks like. We'll see kind of where it goes from here. But I'll probably be back doing some more maps at some point soon. So with that, everyone, have a great afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you may be. And enjoy. Thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate it. As always, take care.